Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again here on YouTube. Today another wrestling music CD review for you guys. So something a bit different. As you can see in the thumbnail and the description, we have Extreme Wrestling Anthems Volume 1. So yeah, when I went to buy this a while back, I was thinking to myself, is this an ECW CD? Oh, I can't wait. Let's check out the information about it before I buy it, so I can see what tracks we have. Are we going to get Just Incredible? Are we going to get the Sandman? Are we going to get Rob Van Dam, Sabu, etc.? It wouldn't say any information, so I just chanced it, wait for it to get delivered, and couldn't wait to unwrap it, unbox it, or whatever, and to see what tracks were on there. And to my surprise, on this wonderful Extreme Wrestling Anthems Volume 1 CD, we have WWF or WWE wrestlers instead. So we have 12 tracks on here. Track 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Track 2, Nation of Domination. Track 3, The Rock. Track 4, a wrestler called Ode to Fraud, which is Mankind. If you guys didn't know, that's the name of his first theme when he joined the WWF. We got New Age Outlaws, Pearl River Rip, which is another awesome wrestler, but we obviously know that's Ahmed Johnson. Val Venus, I Know You Want Me, which is Sunny. Degeneration X, Snap, which is Psycho Sid, X-Pac, and Kane. So yeah, that makes up the 12 tracks for the Extreme Wrestling Volume 1 album. So how this got released is just beyond me. And it says, all titles performed by Extreme Wrestling Collective, all songs composed by Jim Johnson. And that's Jim Johnston, wasn't it? Because I got that wrong last time, I'm sure I did. Published by Cherry River Music, BMI. And inside, we don't have a pamphlet. It's just this printed on the back of the front cover, the track listing, Volume 1. And then there's the disc. Now, guys, the tracks for this. I'll try and play a sample of each one, okay? I'm not sure if YouTube are going to allow it, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. So, and I don't know if the microphone's going to pick up very well, but we'll see. So, track 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin, sounds something like this. You see what I mean? It's a bit random, that one. Sounds a bit jumpy too, doesn't it? I hope I copied it correctly. So I copied it onto my PS3. Saves getting the disc back out, in and out to show you, because I want to show you guys the disc as well. But yeah, so there's that. And then we move on to track 2, Nation of Domination. How well will that sound?
We are the nation of domination. Nation of domination.
that to me sounds like somebody with someone else's balls in their mouth. Sore throat or some shit going on. I mean, that does not sound like the Nation of Domination's theme at all to me. That is very, very weird. Track 3, this one's quite funny. The Rock.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Hot.
Ha!
Rock's laying the smackdown. Rock says, Rock says, Rock says, know you roll.
That's all I could play of that, just in case, the copyright shit. But yeah, guys, what do you think of that one? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Ha! Good stuff. Track 4 then, Mankind.
The time has come to relieve that pain.
Okay, sounds like him.
Which will be better for me.
Ish.
But not so enjoyable for all of you.
Yeah, the theme does. Yeah, definitely. Wish I could play it longer, each track longer, guys, but you know, like I said, copyright and all that shit, just in case. Next, we got New Age Outlaws.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
It kind of sounds like Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, maybe. I don't know. This is what happens when you know, get someone for very cheap into a studio, and then want to sell your CD, your wrestling CD on Temu or whatever, and you're going to hire this kind of talent that sound kind of the same, I guess, but you know, you try not to laugh about it, and I don't mean to be rude, but you know, you can tell what a cheap imitation is and everything else. Um, Number six next. So Ahmed Johnson, I kind of remember his from WWF Warzone, I think it is. Sounds pretty much the same, so I'll let that one slide. What about Val Venus? Um, wow. That sounds like a cartoon character. I can't remember which one though, but wow, that does not sound like it's supposed to. The music's a little bit different as well, but yeah, that's Val Venus theme. Number eight, I know you want me, so that's Sunny next. And I was wondering before I play Sunny's, why they haven't got everyone's name on here. Are some of them trademarked and some of them aren't? I mean, you would expect Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, for example, to definitely be trademarked, but you know, copyright, whatever. But their names are on there. But then we get to like Mankind at number four there, and Sunny number eight, which I'm about to play you now. Oh, and Ahmed Johnson. Let's not forget number six. It just gives you the name of the theme song and not their name. Very, very weird. Yeah. So Sunny, this to Sunny. Yeah, I mean that does sound pretty much the same, doesn't it? Then again, I did think that about the Ahmed Johnson one as well. The Mankind one did at the beginning, maybe, or the music kind of does, but the voice actor not so much. We got DX next. Should we check that one out, guys? Let's have a look.
You think you can tell us what to do? Think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Bring it down!
Yeah, well, the music does sound like it, but the you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Sorry about a very bad American accent to all my American viewers, but that was terrible. That sounded nothing like the the band that performed that originally. Very, very poor imitation indeed. Number 10, Snaps of Psycho Sid. Let's see what his sounds like. I can't really remember that. I think some of these are also on WWF The Music Volume 2 and 3. Like a bit of a mixed bag here. But let's check it out. What the fuck? I mean, that sounds nothing like, you know, like it's supposed to. That sounds like a really old vintage fucking horror film narrator, like Vincent Price or some shit. You know, no disrespect to Vincent Price, but that's what it reminds me of. That doesn't sound like it's supposed to either. Two more then, so we got X-Pac next. Ready then, guys? sounds that sounds like that sounds like a Mexican Spanish accent. Or Italian maybe. It sounded like Mario actually going something like Exapac. I don't know. It's just very very funny stuff, and yeah, that's got to be the poorest one on here so far. Let's see how Kane's turned out. I mean, the beginning sounds a bit like it. I just skip on a little bit because of copyright and shit. I'll be fair. That one does sound spot on, almost. I think from all 12 tracks, the Mankind one was pretty good as well, maybe. But the Kane one, out of all of them, did sound pretty much spot on. Maybe Sonny's as well. But X-Pac, I mean, come on, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Does that sound like either Mario from the Super Mario Brothers or a Spanish Mexican accent? Maybe, I don't know. It just it wasn't what it's supposed to be, obviously, but it's funny stuff. What other ones really stood out? The Val Venus one. What's the? Oh yeah, the Nation of Domination with the. No, we are the nation, or something like that. Yeah, and there's like the ones with the cartoon character voices as well. Can't remember which ones they were now, but maybe it was the "Hello, ladies." Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, the Stone Cold one as well. This is such a bizarre piece to have in my wrestling music CD collection. And remember, guys, it says Volume 1. That means there's a possibility they made a sequel. So guess what? Beatdown Bunny Googled it, and they did. They made a sequel. They made a Volume 2, which I don't own, but I'm considering getting just for a laugh, depending on how well this video does. I don't know. Maybe. I do need that one for my collection, though. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else to say about this. How were they able to get away with that? Using all those names on the back as well, selling it under a wrestling music album, and they even mentioned Jim Johnston's name, but called him Jim Johnson, or maybe it is Jim Johnson. I'm getting confused again. But yeah, like I said, I'd expect Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, two of the biggest stars to have, and DX as well, to have had all copyright, and they should have used like the theme name instead. How they got away with that is bizarre, and how they got away with a second volume, which I'll look forward to covering if I do get it, is also very, very bizarre. But like I said, the tracks themselves, they seem to be a mixed bag from WWF The Music Volumes 1. No, sorry, beg your pardon, Volumes 2 and 3. And yeah, we'll talk about Volume 2 if and when I do get to it. But yeah, this album overall, would I love to continue playing this or add any of these to my actual wrestling playlist? Fuck no. Maybe, I should put a little playlist together for like, just for a laugh, and I'll add all these random copyright hashtag fucking trademark shit. I don't know. And, just to have them to play to others, just for a laugh. I don't know what to do. I've got them, as I said, imported to my, I say the word import, copied to my PS3, so I could play them to you guys now, because my PS4 and PS5 obviously won't play music CDs. So, yeah, so that's how I was able to get around that issue today. Hopefully it allows it for this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And I wish I could have gone into more in depth with each song and played it a little longer just for a laugh, but I didn't want to take that risk. I'm taking a big ass risk as it is. But let's look at presentation. I mean, I thought this was an ECW CD. honestly, guys, because I'm collecting up ECW CDs, and when I got this a while back, I thought, oh, an ECW CD. Anthems Volume 1 they've done. Oh, brilliant. And as I said at the beginning, I was expecting to have all those ECW wrestlers, New Jack, RVD, Sandman, Just Incredible, Mike Awesome, etc. And to my horror, they had an ECW. Well, it doesn't say ECW on it. It doesn't say Championship anywhere. I should have paid more attention to that too. So that's my own fault. But yeah, I mean, the cover artwork kind of sells it to the buyer. I mean, if your granny, say 20 years ago, this got a 1999 release, I saw on the back. So this is 27 years ago. So if your granny bought this for you for Christmas, thinking, oh, he'll love ECW Music CD, or she'll love ECW Music CD, whatever. But she would have bought this not even thinking, that it's not what it's supposed to be. But the cover does trick you in a way. I think it does anyway. That's my opinion. Don't know what you guys think, but it doesn't say WWF anywhere. Obviously, it's not going to, but they got away with like the names and chants in some of the tracks as well. So how the fuck have they how have they not put WWF on the front? But yeah, I mean the cover artwork and that, you got to be fair. It looks okay for a knockoff for a Temu fucking wrestling music CD. But yeah, I'd or Wish, if you will, Wish kind of music CD. But yeah, I mean, not too bad artwork. I mean, the CD we saw just now, I mean, the artwork for that's not terrible. And then the back, not too bad, track listing and everything. But yeah, overall, out of 10, I've got to be honest, I'm gonna give it, for entertainment purposes, just for a giggle or whatever, just to have a fucking laugh when your friends are around, wrestling fans. Let's put that CD on. Let's listen to those funny tracks, those themes, those wrestler funny themes. And I'm gonna give it a score of 3 because I do like the artwork a little bit as well. I like how they've done the extreme with the barbed wire as well. They tricked me into buying an ECW DVD. I ended up with a WWF fucking bootleg, WWF Volume 11 or whatever. We didn't get how far did we get up to? 10. There's 10 volumes, isn't there? Or 11 now, if you include this shit. But yeah, 3 out of 10, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you own this or if you ever heard of this before, this monstrosity. And I'll leave you be. Like, subscribe, comment. Stay safe and everything else. And like I said, if this video does okay, then I might consider getting the second volume and doing a video for it. That's if you want to see that as a video. You let me know, guys. But yeah, that continues the next chapter in my wrestling CD collection, music CD collection. So there'll be further episodes. Obviously, I've got plenty more still to cover. And I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Stay safe, as I said. Talk to you all again soon. Look forward to reading your comments below and everything else. Goodbye for now.